Hey guys, welcome back to Minute Watch. And this is a Seiko 5 Sports SNZH53K1. And full disclosure guys, I got this watch off of eBay for $138, brand new, specifically to do this review. And I had anticipated that I would not like it, and just based on what from what I've seen on pictures on the internet, I thought I wouldn't like it, and then I would sell it. The thing is, I freaking love this watch. It is a laugh, and I'll tell you why, so stay tuned. But before that, gosh, I'm in such a good mood today. Have you ever just like been in a really good mood, you know? And that's one of the days I'm having. There's no particular reason why. I'm just in a really good mood. I mean, it might have something to do with the adult fizzy that I'm drinking right here. Let me just take a sip. I gotta take a sip. So good. My adult Kool-Aid. But besides that, I'm just in a really good mood. Things are just happening well for me, and random things here and there that just made me really happy. So I'm in a really good mood. But anyhow, this Seiko was modeled after, I believe it's modeled after, somewhat modeled after the Blancpain 50 Fathoms watch. And the case design, the bezel design, not so much the dial, but most of the case and the bezel. And this is actually a very popular watch in the modding community. They changed the dial to reflect the actual Blancpain 50 Fathoms watch, which they call the 55 Fathoms, because this is a Seiko 5. It's modeled to look after the 50 Fathoms, so they call it a 55 Fathoms. Kind of clever. I'll put a link in the description below to for you to check out some of the examples. It's pretty neat. I don't know a whole lot about it, so please don't ask me. I really don't know about the modding, but I am looking into it. Especially because I'm keeping this wonderful, just hilarious watch. Okay. There's a few different styles. There's obviously this beautiful blue version. There is a black dial version with the black bezel. There's the black dial, black bezel with the gold tone accents, the indexes and the numbers and the dividers. And there's a full PVD version. I think it's black on black PVD. And then there's a whole full-on gold tone version, which is that one's not for me, I can tell you that much. Okay, this uses Seiko's excellent 7S36B movement, which is supposedly modified from a 7S26B movement. And instead of 21 joules, this one employs 23 joules in the movement. And some say that it's not better, but I think it is, you know, I think it is. I'll tell you in a bit why. It's non-hackable. You can't pull the crown and stop the second hand. It's not windable, and the crown is not a screw-down crown, so it's not super water-resistant watch. It does have a water resistance of 100 meters or 330 feet, so theoretically you can go swimming with it. But since I'm a paranoid weirdo, I'm not going to go swimming with it. If it doesn't have a screw-down crown, or if it's not a G-Shock or something, I am just not going to go swimming with it. That's just me. Don't hate me. Don't click that thumbs down because I said that. I'm just paranoid, you know. It's okay, thanks. But okay. Excuse me. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Adult fizzy. But I have timed this watch for about 48 hours now, and I've gotten an astounding +2 seconds per day of accuracy. This watch is legit, and I thought it was special. I thought, oh my god, I have the magic watch. I have the magic watch of the ages. But no, I'm not special, because quite a few people are reporting the same results. Try searching on Google for 7S36B accuracy. Check out some of the forums. You'll see that a lot of people are having some people are having even better results with just out of the box full on accuracy. But here, let me show you something. Right here, this is the first 24 hours of the test I've done. And of course you can see it's all over the place, which is to be expected because that's part of it is when I'm sleeping and part of it is when I'm wearing it. So average out throughout the day is plus 2 seconds per day. And yeah, here, check out this other one. This picture is how the app looks. This is an app called, of all things, Watch Accuracy on Android, Google Play Market. And you know, it's an easy way to keep track of the time between your measuring intervals. It allows you to not have to do the actual math. There are other apps that uses microphones, but I chose not to use those because you're just measuring like the accuracy of the time at the moment, and I needed like a more of a real world kind of test. So let's see. I also got about a little over 43 hours of power reserve. So the power reserve is within spec. The accuracy of the watch is within spec like a mofo. That is a beast. This is now my most accurate watch. Isn't that sad? It's kind of, I feel kind of like I'm an employee of the month, you know, because I win yet I lose at the same time. The crystal is a domed Hardlex, and it's really cool. I like that kind of heritagey feel that it gives to this watch. The bezel is, I thought it was acrylic, but I'm reading that it's actually Hardlex as well. It's a glass, so glass, and that's why some people call this the glossy something. It's glossy something. It's the glossy something. The Seiko glossy something. I don't remember what it's called, but it's definitely glossy, as you can tell. The bezel is 120 click, and it's just ridiculously smooth. Like, you can't even hear it. It's just so smooth, and that is kind of an issue, especially because you will never get this bezel lined up perfectly with the 12 o'clock marker. Can you see it? That's the best you can do. Here, I'll go around one more time for the boys, and then yeah, okay, nope, see, you cannot get this thing perfectly aligned. Okay, I'm not even. Let me just get close. Well, that looks like it's perfectly aligned. Wait, I gotta look at my eyeballs. Nope. Nope, it's just a little off. You'll see if you get one. That is not enough for me to not like this thing. I gotta turn on my thing back on again here. My information tablet. Really wish there actually wasn't a date window. Wish it was perfectly clean. Some of the mods that people are doing like just cover the date window and it looks really clean. Also, I wish that they didn't use around the trim around that date window. Wish it was a little more squared and a little thinner. Would have been better for the dial. It would have been better for the dial. What an idiot! You know what I'm talking about. I also wish. Let me get this out of the way. I also wish there wasn't that Seiko 5 Sports thing. I wish you just said Seiko. But that is again not enough for me to dislike this watch. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Even with the inaccurate bezel and the date window, I like it a lot. The bracelet, the bracelet is so funny. Okay, first of all, you hear it? It's squeaky, and when you wear it on your wrist and you move around a lot, it squeaks. It squeaks like a cricket in the mating season. You know, it's trying to find a mate. It's trying to get up, trying to get all leggy with another cricket. I've actually had crickets jump on me. No, I didn't. I'm just making that up. But yeah, it's just very noisy, very cheaply sounded, and but otherwise nice. And from first glance, it's a solid link bracelet. But let me just wipe it. Let me just wipe this sucker down. If you look at it closely, see that there? Okay. Do you see those lines going horizontally across the links? That's because this is folded. This is a hollow-ass folded bracelet. Basically tin foil. You can bake with it. and it's very light and flimsy feeling and sounding, and very cheaply made. You got this beautiful case, beautiful dial, kind of messed up, a little bit of a bezel, and then this super cheapy bracelet. But I guess that's what you get for $138. I mean, you're getting a fantastic movement. So that nothing that can't be fixed by a proper strap. So this bracelet is a liar. It's a liar bracelet. Seiko is just pulling a fast one over people who really don't know any better. But I actually kind of like it for what it is. It's actually, it fits good. It feels okay. It's got a good, you know, secure security buckle, push button clasp, and the inside of the connector buckle system is mostly polished. It's mostly polished. Not quite there yet, but it's mostly polished. It's kind of like maybe like a spray painted kind of polish, but it's just mostly polished. It works. This is probably the best attempt I've ever seen at a folded bracelet. I've seen actually solid bracelets that are worse than this tinfoil ass folded bracelet. So it's just kind of a laugh. I adore it because of that. You know, it sometimes I look at things where if it's inferior, does that mean that it's worse? You know, does it have to mean that it's worse? Usually, yes. But sometimes you can just have a laugh with something and enjoy the crap out of it. So I'm gonna wear this bracelet for a while because it fits good. Let me put it on my wrist for you, show you. And see, this watch actually fits really good. Let me turn on a huge ass light here so you can see my other wrist, part of the wrist. It's not too bad. This watch wears pretty good. And I measured my wrist at 6.75 inches, and it just works. It's kind of thick, but it's a good thick. It's presence. It's telling you that I'm here, I'm rambunctious, I'm in your face, I'm beautiful, I'm shiny, I'm glossy. You know, I really, really appreciate this watch. I like thin watches, but I also like ones that are just well built and thick like this. You know, that's nice. Except this one's not really. It's not really well built. That bezel though. Let's see. Let's get to the measurements. Oh, a little gassy. Case 41.2 millimeters. Lug to lug 47.5 millimeters. Good size. Thickness 14.2-ish millimeters. Lug width weird old 21.7 millimeters. They say 22 millimeters, but I keep getting 21.7. So that's what I've got. So yeah. And we're back. I swear guys, I'm not high or drunk. I've had like 3 or 6 sips of that drink, so it's not enough to get me anywhere. I'm just feeling really good today. Things are happening in my life that are just right. And you know when you get that feeling, you're just charged with all this like good vibey like spiritual adrenaline, and I'm just having a great day. Lume test. Let's do the lume test. So I'm gonna set this ISO to 1600 to better reflect what I'm seeing with my face, and then I'm going to use my super badass X-Tar R30 torchlight, lithium ion powered X30 R30 torchlight. And I'm gonna turn off some of the lights here. I'm gonna turn down the tablet of informationery. Oh. And then that's all you need. That's all you need. Come on. There you go. There is the lume. It's definitely lume. Not a whole lot of surface area on the inner ring. The hands, the big hands are obviously big hands. And they will last a fairly decent amount of time. If I had to rate this on a scale of 1 to 10, where the Omega Seamaster I reviewed a little while ago was a 10, as well as the Orange Monster, this would be a solid 6. It's still Seiko's lume, which is really good, but because the surface area is so little, it's not gonna last too long. But you know, at 5 in the morning when you wake up to go pee, and this is on your desk, you'll see it. If you don't turn on the lights, you'll see it. So back to the hotel. Do I have anything else to talk about this watch? Oh, Here's the display back. Pretty typical. You'll see the 23 joule movement. By the way, this movement beats at 21,600 beats per hour. I forgot to mention that. Pretty typical. And the links aren't solid. The end links aren't solid. So yeah, guys, long video. I'm sorry again. I really shouldn't make these long videos, but I'm trying to give a lot of good information while being entertaining. So yeah. Hope you guys had a great day, and thanks for watching.